Hi there, I hope this video finds you well and still working hard on your dreams of being a voice actor. But I thought it would be remiss if I didn't take a moment to celebrate the life of one of the greatest human beings that ever was in the voice acting industry. And that is, of course, the great James Earl Jones. To lose such an iconic figure, I think kind of touches us all as his voice touched us all. I think a lot of us called him the voice of God and CNN. He only said 3 words, but he touched the world. This is CNN. That baritone, barrel-chested man who brought us Darth Vadar. Do you remember those famous lines? "No, I am your father." He said he went into the studio for a couple of hours, made a few $1,000, never even thought about it again. And now that line, that voice has become iconic. James Earl Jones worked until he was 91 years old. Can you say ObiWan Kenobi? Proving once again that voice actors can work to the end. James Earl Jones said those 3 lines on CNN, "This is CNN." He said he did it in 5 minutes. That was it. Took 5 minutes. He was done. And he touches the world forever. It's amazing the places your voice can take you. But the thing about James Earl Jones, and I want you guys to remember this, he was such a great voice actor for more than just his voice, because he was a great actor. I mean, he was in Roots, he was in Coming to America, Lion King, Field of Dreams, Darth Vadar, of course, we all know. But this is a man who won 3 Tonys, including a Lifetime Achievement Award, 3 Emmys, a Grammy, and an Oscar. And I tell you, it's hard to believe that James Earl Jones also had a speaking impediment. Do you know that he stuttered? And it embarrassed him so that he wouldn't speak? From the age of 8 to 14, James Earl Jones would not speak. He went mute because he had such a strong speech impediment of stuttering. It wasn't until one of his teachers recognized that he wrote poetry and asked him to recite poetry, his poetry, in class. When James Earl Jones as a kid recited his own poetry, he didn't even stutter. And that great voice and the confidence was born. But James Earl Jones is known for his technique. He worked very hard at being a great actor, whether it was television, film, stage, or behind a microphone as a voice actor. I always say there are clues in success. James Earl Jones teaches us to be well-rounded and to be well-trained. He also teaches us that there are no impediments that we can't overcome. And he also taught us the uniqueness of a voice and the power and the influence that voice has on humanity. Yes, James Earl Jones went from stuttering to finding his own voice. Not just finding it, but defining it and refining it, which is why we remember this iconic American so well. His voice knocked down doors for you and me. His voice made a difference. But it was all of his greatness in his art, his instrument, that made him so iconic and memorable. What a legend. What a legend. How will your voice break through the crowd? What will you do? Because he wasn't the only one with a big baritone voice, but he knew what to do with it. He knew how to own it, how to make it his. And that's why we don't even have to see James Earl Jones. In fact, all you got to do is say his name and you subconsciously hear that voice. So I would suggest to you this week, study James Earl Jones and listen to his voice. Listen to the iconicness, the greatness, the refinedness of his voice. And let's see what you're going to do with yours. Let's put that voice to work. On another note, let me say this. We're coming to the final days of my 75% off sale on my voice acting masterclass. If James Earl Jones doesn't do anything else for you today, let his legacy inspire you to be the very best and not to give up on your dreams. That man worked very hard with his voice to knock down some doors for us, so let's take advantage of it. And just like James Earl Jones, let's be prepared, because when you're prepared, you're no longer scared. So please take advantage of the 75% off sale that I'm having. My class is normally $19.97 and now it's going for a whopping low $4.97. You can't beat that. And in addition, I have payment plans. So go and check it out. You can go over to Rolonda.com, my website, and find out all about the class. You can set up a discovery call. You can read what all the modules are going to be about in this digital class. My students are loving it. They're having a great time. They're seeing results too. So please, please don't be mad at yourself because you missed this great sale. And when it goes back up to $19.97, you're going to be kicking yourself. So go and jump and take advantage of a 75% off sale. You got to sacrifice to invest in yourself. You never know where that voice can take you. All right, now go out there and have a good day and go do something good.